Hi, so welcome to the another class of Internet of Things. So in the previous class, we had just discussed the introduction to the Internet of Things, that how these smart objects will revolutionize the world around us. So we have just defined that Internet of Things basically corresponds to the small objects. That means that it's a Internet of Things will be basically a physical network of these objects which will be like embedded with new sensors, applications, softwares, and having internet connectivity so that they can capture the data from the real-time environment and then perform the analytics on that and then act on that. That means the devices are talking to one another, exchanging the information and then acting on the basis of those information contents. So today in this class we are here to discuss about the evolution of this Internet of Things, that how this smart objects era just started and what is the ultimate vision for your Internet of Things here. So the concept here for Internet of Things is just not so much old. They have been smart objects, but the point is that when this thing became popular and when people just got to know more about it, and now the ICT and the various organizations are working for the development of the Internet of Things here. So basically, the concept of smart objects was first introduced in 1982, and the concept which was proposed here, that was basically for a Coke machine. So this machine was here supposed to be an first internet connected device which could send the updates or the messages to the inventory control regarding that whether the new bottles which have been loaded are cold or not. So that means this device here was connected to the internet so that it can send the information to the inventory. So this was the first of its kind, a smart object introduced in 1982 here. But after that, here we have the concept of IoT. That means everything around us is an sensor device and having a connectivity to the internet for the exchange of the information and making the important and intelligent decisions here. So when this IoT basically became popular, it means the notion for your Internet of Things. So that was basically in the year 1999 in the Auto ID Lab Center, where the entrepreneur Ashton Kevin here proposed or saw the RFID, which is your radio frequency identification tags. Now, this RFID serves as a main requirement or the main prerequisite for your Internet of Things. So here, this notion was evolved and this concept became popular. Now, if we talk about the vision of the Internet of Things, so the vision for the Internet of Things has also been evolved because a large number of technologies are converging there, starting from your small embedded systems to your cloud technology. So that means from small device, we have a connectivity to a big cloud database. So that is possible because all of these things are converging here. We have connectivity to our big database and data houses here. So there have been significant advancements year by year in the field of your Internet of Things. Like we'll start here. Like in 1992, the Trojan Lab Centers. Basically, what they did here was in the Trojan Lab Center rooms for the Trojan coffee pot, they just used a camera in this room and a certain server programmed there so that they can capture the images for the level of the coffee. So this was also a server and software programmed application which was regarded here as a smart object because it can capture some information from one particular location and can transfer it to another location with the help of your internet connectivity here. Then in 19 processing, or we can say the telling that information to the user verbally. So year by year, there has been improvement in all of the technologies, just starting from some capturing device here, a verbally uh, devised machine which can tell you the various events and the news and capturing that information from the internet. After that, we had in 2008 the formation of your IPSO Alliance. IPSO basically stands for Internet Protocol for Small Objects. So that means now if you talk here about the Internet of Things, every small device is supposed to be connected to internet. Now our IPv4 has a limited space, so IPv6 is supposed to be the backbone for your Internet of Things. So this alliance here focused that every small object should be connected to internet, so that must be IP enabled, and we have the IPv6 here for your Internet of Things. So that was in creation of IPSO Alliance, and after that in 2010 the Zigbee Alliance, which is an IEEE standard, your IEEE 802.1 5.4 standard. So the Zigbee Alliance also uh, work together with your IPSO Alliance to speed up the work for what? For the IP networks for your smart objects. So there has been different organizations which come up together so that the platform for the deployment of Internet of Things is developed at more faster rate here. Now we already know that thing that if every device around us is connected to internet, so there will be a wall around here of the smart object. So according to the predictions by the Ericsson here, it is supposed to have 50 billion smart devices which will be connected to the internet by 2020, and between this time period here. Now in 2012 the Nest Labs proposed that the thermostats. Now, the thermostats would be your sensor enabled, internet connected, and it means and also fetching the information from the cloud infrastructure. So they will be able to adjust the temperature inside your homes. That means we have smart thermostats. Nowadays, we have smart lighting system also, which all are here sensor enabled devices connected to the internet and accessing the cloud platform also. Then in 2012, a major advancement. We just here mentioning the important evolution for your Internet of Things, which makes an impact here for the Internet of Things. So by 2012, Google Glass was introduced. So Google Glass was basically a pair of glasses which has an optical head mounted on display, so which is basically used to display the things in a virtualized manners, and it is able to display the information which has been collected wirelessly on that glass. And in 2013, Qualcomm Association also promoted a all seeing alliance for your Internet of Things. So by 2014, this Google Glass goes on sale at the cost of this $1,500. So now, present till date 2015, various organizations, Intel, Cisco, etc., they all are here working for the deployment of Internet of Things, and more important significance researchers in this field. So there has been an open interconnected consortium for your Internet of Things. So that means now till date we have devised certain devices which ranges from your smart toothbrush to your smart bulbs to your smart lighting system, your smart sprinkler system, and your smart security and alarm systems, and even smart cars, bikes, and smart t-shirts, which is monitoring your day-to-day life activities, and on the basis of this it's controlling the environment around us. So that has just been an overview that how the smart objects have been evolved around us, and now it's just forming around a wall of these devices. It means Internet of Things all around us. Now, the next thing which we have to discuss here in this class today is the IoT vision. The second thing which we have is the vision for your Internet of Things. Now, this IoT vision has basically can be seen as your internet centric or your thing centric. Now, here if we talk about the internet centric, so that simply corresponds here that internet services plays a major role. That means the center stage here is taken by the internet here. So that means it's just collecting the data which is generated by the devices. Now, if you talk here about the thing-centric vision, so that basically means that the smart devices are here taking the center stage. But we are here mostly focused on this because we are connected to the world of the internet. So the goal is here just to have plug and play the smart devices. We just have to plug and play the smart devices so that can be deployed in any kind of environment. So that means they should be able to interact with any kind of environment. So interoperability is a must for these smart objects because they will be we're just going to deploy the IoT thing. So there will be differences in the physical layer, but the upper layer protocols remains. They are supposed to be same. So this interoperability among these devices, it means they can be deployed in any kind of environment, and they should be able to blend in that different environment and to communicate with other smart objects. So Here we have an ear-by-ear vision here for the smart objects around us. Now, if we start here, by 2010, 2015, 2020, and then beyond 2025. So here in the era of year 2010, so that was basically centered around having the focus was for your radio frequency identification tags, because that's a main enabling technology for your IoT. And then the sensors, which will be here able to capture the real-time data. After sensors, the data centers, the global addressing solutions, that is your IPv6 here. Up to 2010 here. Now, in 2015, it has ranged into your smart antennas. After smart antennas, enhanced radio frequency identification devices. And by this year, there has been that focus on energy harvesting. So, enhanced RFD, smart antennas, energy harvesting. So that means we have such applications here. So this IoT here can be used in great detail in your industrial ecosystems and in retail systems here. Now, for 2020 here, so this expect here to be, there will be a billion number of devices here. So what you need here is large scale sensors, a large number of wireless sensor networks or wireless sensors and actuator networks here. You need by this time self adaptive systems, and the systems should be able to perform online analytics. Now, beyond 2025, when such kind of things have been achieved, if by 2020 here, so for 2025, what you just have, you have everything smartly enabled. Your smart cities, your smart traffic system. You will have system-based analytics here, and there will be a large scale automation by this time, because every device will have the connectivity to internet. So this is the year by year progression here for the IoT vision and how the things are supposed to expand in terms of the internet connectivity and how they are uh, going to make life easy. Now, there are certain empowering factors for your IoT paradigm shift here, because we have a large number of mobile devices, and moreover now we have a large number of small wearable devices also, so they can be connected to the internet. And moreover we have cloud as which can serve here as a platform as a service. So when we have connecting software as a service platform, and we have large scale devices which are able to connect to the internet, so these are the factors which just empower such kind of paradigm shifts. So today we have just discussed that how your internet of things has evolved till date, and up to which level it's supposed to reach by 2020 and 2025. So this is here all for today's session in Internet of Things. Thank you so much.